At my bachelor party, my best man said, "Who would have thought a $20 dare got you a wife?" "What dare?" I asked, setting down my drink and looking at everyone in the sports bar. The conversation stopped like someone let one rip. My four groomsmen all suddenly found their beer super interesting. Jordan started peeling the label off his bottle. Jet pulled out his phone like he had an urgent text. Ralph wouldn't even look in my direction. Brick's face went pale when he realized what he'd said. He tried to laugh it off and change the subject to the stripper they'd hired for later, but I wasn't letting this go. Something was seriously wrong here, and they all knew what it was. "What $20 dare are you talking about?" I asked again, feeling my chest get tight. The guys exchanged these looks like they were trying to figure out who should explain. Finally, Jordan cleared his throat and said Brick was just drunk and talking nonsense. But Brick was only on his second beer, and I'd known him since middle school. He didn't make up random stories. Someone better start talking right now. I stood up, and the fun bachelor party vibe was completely dead. Ralph finally broke. He'd always been the worst at keeping secrets, and the guilt was written all over his face. He told Brick to just tell me since it was already out there. Jed tried to stop him, but Ralph said I deserved to know before I got married tomorrow. Brick took a long drink and then looked me straight in the eye. "Remember when you met Catherine at Tommy's house party 5 years ago?" Of course I remembered. It was the night that changed my life. Catherine had been this gorgeous girl way out of my league who somehow wanted to talk to me all night. We'd hooked up and she'd gotten pregnant. Being raised religious, I had proposed immediately and we've been together ever since. Our daughter Bianca was 4 now and the light of my life. Catherine was there with us originally. Brederick continued. She'd been hanging around our group for weeks trying to hook up with one of us. She had this thing for athletes. My stomach was starting to turn. In college, Brederick, Jordan, Jet, and Ralph had all been on the basketball team. I was just a nerdy engineering major who helped them pass calculus. They'd brought me to parties sometimes, but I was never really part of their crew. She kept striking out with us, so we started joking around. Jet said she'd probably screw anyone at that point. Then Jordan dared her to prove it. Brick couldn't even look at me anymore. Prove what? But I already knew where this was going. We pointed you out. You were sitting alone in the corner reading something on your phone at a party. We said $20 if she'd sleep with someone that fugly. The words came out fast, like he was ripping off a Band-Aid. The room spun a little bit. Catherine hadn't been interested in me at all. She did it for $20. Jet jumped in, trying to do damage control. It wasn't like that, man. She actually ended up liking you. The pregnancy wasn't part of the plan. You got a hot wife and a kid. Catherine seems happy. We figured no harm done. I punched Briggs so hard he fell off his bar stool and left.